Hi, I'm Shorley. I am back with another video today focusing on the frame drum, but really you can apply this to any type of drum. The focus of this video is how to create a great drum solo. I shouldn't really use this analogy because I'm not a great cook, but I really think that preparing a good drum solo is like preparing a really good meal. So you have to start with the right ingredients. Now, the right ingredients means to your taste, okay? Do you like a lot of different colors and textures? Do you like really fast sequences? Do you like slow, meditative structures? So creating a meal means you have to put the right ingredients together so that when you taste it, you say, oh yeah, this is really good. Creating a solo is the same. You gather your ingredients, the things that you love, and you put them together in the right proportion. And that's the other thing too. If you have too much of any one thing, too much of any spice, it can block everything else that you're doing. So if you fill your drum solo with all, just sort of, you get obsessive about that, or it's all about textures and there's never any groove, or if it's very slow and over the course of your solo nothing really happens, you have to think about that. So it's the right ingredients in the right proportion. The other thing about cooking is some people follow a recipe and they prepare everything, they chop it all up, and then everything is pre-planned out. And some people get into the kitchen, they see what is available, and they just wing it. And you can take that approach also with your solo. You can be very methodical. You can select all the material that you're going to use. You can even compose a solo, or you can go with a feeling. You can go with a mood. You can have a vague idea and then just see what happens. So have a recipe or wing it. One of the things I really appreciate about soloists is that they explore the contrasts between structure and surprise. The ear needs time to gather something. If you are using a particular motif, you need to repeat it enough times. There needs to be enough structure for the ear to recognize, oh yeah, this is an important part of this solo. But after a while, if there's too much structure, it doesn't sound like it's going anywhere. So surprise is the other element. You combine and balance structure and surprise. The other thing that really appeals to me in drum solos, any type of drum solo where it's coming from a groove-based music, and that is when you get into your solo, don't stop the groove. You can make variations, you can alter things, you can change it up, but don't stop the groove. But if you do stop the groove, do it deliberately and dramatically. Make it a moment. But in general, even though you're varying things and you're throwing in all your tricks, don't stop the groove. Now, the other thing about solos is that they are meant to be performed. So the same as with a meal, if you're learning how to cook, and I can speak from experience, you have to, first of all, try it out on yourself before you ever try to serve it to anyone else, okay? So take your time, record yourself. If you gather the ideas for your solo together and you do some run-throughs, record yourself and watch it back. Don't watch it back right away. Watch it back maybe tomorrow or next week and try to be more objective about it. Once you've done that, then you can invite over some of your closest people, some of the people who love you and are going to tell you honestly but kindly whether what you're doing translates and communicates to them. After you've done that, then you can consider taking your solo out into the public. Obviously, a solo is about being individual. So my ideas about what creates a good solo are my ideas. They are suitable to the person that I am, to the approach that I have to music. And you have to explore that for yourself. But to summarize my approach, 1, think of it like a meal. Gather the right ingredients in the right proportion. The second thing is you should try to balance structure and surprise. The other thing that I like to do is don't stop the groove. Or if you are going to take that risk, because it's a big moment to stop the groove, do it deliberately, do it dramatically. The other thing is try it out on yourself. Taste it yourself before you serve it to other people. And in a general sense, you can decide for yourself how much you want a structured approach, how much you want to just flow in a complete improvisation. And you can go somewhere in between those. Is it a full recipe, or are you just looking at the ingredients and winging it? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you'd like more videos about rhythm, drumming, and percussion. I hope this video has inspired you to explore soloing, looking at the materials that you have, gathering the ones that feel good to you, whether they're techniques, whether they're rhythms, and try to create something new, something fresh, something of your own.